Vios. That's not value proposition. One serious handicap this car doesn't have is that active safety thing.
Very serious handicap. That car, the Vios, slightly more expensive. You get ADAS, which if it saves your car in an accident even once, pays for itself.
Yeah.
So
one crash and pays for itself.
Exactly. The equipment list is pretty similar. You get a color screen there. Here you don't get a color screen. Here the infotainment system is 1 inch bigger, but a huge difference.
Yeah, it feels like a world of difference.
Yeah. This feels like Honda themselves sat down and engineered the screen for this car.
Right.
Even though that's probably not the case. The Vios one felt like
aftermarket. Something
put the Toyota
installed,
brand there. Here's why I would give this a higher value score, even though it doesn't have ADAS. This car actually gives you that little bit of, it gives you a taste of what technology in the car industry is.
Yeah.
Where it's headed. If you're going to buy like a C segment or even a premium car,
right,
these are some of the small things you're going to get.
Right.
So they just trickle it down, into a price segment where you can afford. So even though the value, the equipment, you're lacking a couple of things here and there, the feel of the car, the way it makes you feel, the drive, everything, it doesn't feel like a cheap car.
I'm a bit torn because the quality, the actual quality that you get from the right standards that you're having here, the right quality here, is a rung higher than the Vios. But I do not know whether you will notice it if you're not comparing it side by side. You see my problem?
I know. Even comparing it side by side, me as a passenger, I don't think I'm getting as much feedback as you.
As a driver, you will feel it. If you compare side by side, this is the refinement level here is 1 rung higher. So it's as simple as that. And its capability to cruise at higher speed is definitely higher. If you're not comparing, you might be thinking that they are very similar. But
they're not.
But in terms of actual performance, the comfort, the chassis ability, and it's not in the same class. Look at the way it handles the bumps.
The damping is very good.
It's very good. MVH is very similar, but the damping and also the ride quality, the chassis ability to handle the road is a lot better here. That being said, actual value of the active safety, you cannot deny that.
Yeah.
Now a lot of my cars don't have, and a lot of people don't have this in their cars as well. But if you have it, it's a significant step forward.
Yes.
How many of us have gotten into accident because of carelessness of hitting the car? I have also. So this kind of thing matters. I genuinely appreciate Honda's engineering quality going into this car. Impressive stuff. However, even though you are 1,000 ringgit cheaper than the Vios, by not giving the active safety, I cannot give you a 4. But here's the thing, you're very close. Now, if you can give that within 5,000 ringgit, that makes you 3,000 ringgit to 4,000 ringgit more expensive than the Vios, I will give you a 4. Currently, I have to reserve a little bit because despite the engineering, not everybody noticed these things. Yeah. And I have to pay attention to realize it. But if I'm not, I may miss it even.
And you see, the problem is they also brought in the hybrid, which is their real flagship.
Right.
And now it's priced at 100 over 1,000.
I know.
How are they going to sell? I mean, sure, some people will buy that, but it's not, the value proposition is already gone there.
I know.
It's way too expensive. So, value for me.
What is yours,
this car, if let's say we're not comparing to the Vios, let's say the Vios doesn't exist.
Okay.
The value score here would be a 4.2.
Wow, very high.
Because this segment of cars, the city is the king. It has been the king for.
It has been the king for at least 2 generations.
Yeah, in Malaysia, it's like the best selling segment. Yeah. They always get the perceived value very high here in the city across every generation. Yeah. It always feels like something a little bit special.
Right. Something was done right,
Something was done right. Some attention was paid. Some care was put into the car. Clearly, they understand that Malaysians are exposed to a bit more tech and a bit more, a
bit more discerning in taste.
Yeah. And they always get that right.
Yeah.
So because of that, 4.2. I think if you're going to buy a car in this segment, this car will make you feel the best.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the reason you're buying a car is to feel good also.
Yeah. Of course,
Nobody
want
wants to feel like
Unless you're paying no money for it.
Yeah. But I see the value proposition of the Vios also, because now it has active safety.
Yes.
Now it looks significantly better than it has. You can see the improvement coming over and over.
Yeah.
I feel overall, even though the interior is simple,
Yeah.
I think it will last a bit longer.
Definitely.
I can't give that a very low score either.
Right.
But I can't give it very high also. Because the Toyota Vios, if I have to pay 800, 900 bucks a month to live with that car, it doesn't make me want to spend that kind of money.
It doesn't make you feel special. And there's a reason, because that car has been around for 5-6 years.
So that car will get a 3.8, despite having ADAS.
Yeah.
I know that's a fair
On
score.
paper value, it's like, wow! But the reality is, as a whole package, it's about right lah. Yeah.
But once we compare both, honestly, they are both pretty good.
Yeah.
B segment cars.
Yeah.
It's good to see that both companies are at least trying a bit harder now.
Yeah. What is your score for this?
Overall,
No, as in the
value.
The value.
still 4.2.
4.2 lah.
I
No
can
matter
adjust,
what lah.
no matter what.
Okay.
I can adjust it down a little bit if we're comparing. They both
Right.
come. The Vios comes up a little bit, and this one goes down if we're comparing.
Right.
They come at 4.4 each.
Right.
But if you're just evaluating this car alone, I think it is actually not bad.
I mean, again, like I said, if it's by this car alone, I would have given it a 4. But in comparison, I have to give it a 3.8 lah. But it's still very close lah. I think I quite like it.
This is time.
This is time, right?
Hope you enjoyed the comparison.
Yeah.
It's a bit different, so we're a bit all over the place.
I hope this was helpful in your decision.
Yeah.
There's only one question I want to ask. Why are you not buying the X50?
Because they have to wait 1 year.
Yeah, that's the issue. Alright, signing out. Bye.
Alright. That's why you buy this
Somebody
car.
commented on our X50 video.
I've been waiting a year. What is wrong with you?
She waited a year, right?
Yeah, she ordered it when it came out and she's waiting. Oh, thanks for reminding me.
How it
that-
looks.
You ordered it so long ago. Why don't you give up?
What? A year and haven't received?
Yeah. And she was cheery about it. She wasn't like bitter at Proton.
Yeah.
She's just looking forward to getting her car.
Wow, really, man.